Hey, what up? It's your girl, Jehan Muhammad. So, today is Wednesday, November 27th. Um, and I wanted to talk today about red flags in friendships. I feel like when people talk about red flags, they're always applying it to relationships. Let's talk about red flags in friendships. Because red flags can apply in friendships, coworkers, even family members. Noticing certain red flags about people's personality and their true intentions. Um, and I'm also I'm sitting on my hands today, guys, because I look at the last video diary entry when I was talking about Sagittarius, even from the first video diary when I was talking about race and ethnicity. I know I talk with my hands, and it's just a habit, and I kind of sort of can't help it. I just talk with my hands. Um, so I'm sitting on my hands today, so I won't talk with my hands, and it feels so weird, like not moving my hands around. Um, so I want to share with you a story about a woman that I met um, 3 years ago when I first started doing background acting, and the friendship that we developed. So I met a woman. She's 3 years younger than me. We were working on a production together, a movie, and we started becoming friends. Um, she we would talk almost every day. Now, we were both doing background acting, and we had a lot of free time on our hands to talk because we were both doing background acting like part time, but it was our only job was background acting. This is when COVID was, in full effect. It was a lot of COVID laws, so you really couldn't do background acting more than about 3 or 4 days a week unless you were booked core on a production as a core background actor. So, anyways, we had a lot of free time, downtime on our hands to talk. Um, I noticed she was very clingy and she was calling me a lot. I mean, blowing my phone up. And at first, I really didn't think anything of it. I just thought that was her personality, that she was just a very clingy person. Some people are very clingy. And like I said, we had a lot of free time because we were only working, part time. Um, so after a while, I started to see some red flags. The friendship to me, it started to become a little draining because, like I said, she was calling me a lot. And, I'm one of those people, I feel like you don't have to speak to a person every single day to be friends. You really don't. Like, I don't even speak to my mother every day. And she carried me in her womb for 9 months and pushed me out into the world. I do not talk to my mother every day. I don't even talk to her every week, you know. That's just how I am. And it's like I really don't expect to talk to any human being every single day unless it's someone I'm in a relationship with. Feel me? So, you know, she wasn't really honest off the bat with me about who she really was. We developed a really nice friendship. We became very close. We talked a lot about, our past. We had a lot of similarities in our personalities and growing up, our family structure and stuff. We had a lot of things in common. Our birthdays was 2 days apart. Um, so we became very close. Now, the energy started to become draining. Like I said, she was calling me a lot. And I'm an avid texter. I'm a texter. I'm not gonna pick up the phone and call someone. I will text you more than likely before I call you. Now, I would text her, she wouldn't text me back, like for days or like some one word text. And I'm sorry, I'm just gonna say this, and I'm not trying to offend anyone, and I hope it doesn't hurt anyone's feelings. If me texting you, if I'm texting you and you never text back, you for whatever reason you just never really text, I'm gonna kind of start to think you're just illiterate and dyslexic and probably can't read and write, and that's why you never text, because I don't understand why you can't just text me like, Why are you calling to tell me something when you know at a time when you know I can't talk to you, when you could have just texted? Like, I don't understand. And that was another issue, that I was having with her. It's like, girl, you're going to have to text me. I cannot hold a phone up to my ear to talk with you about what. And like I said, she would just call and call and call. And she started calling, it's like crack of dawn. She's calling me 7 o'clock in the morning. It's like, girl, okay, why are you calling me 7 o'clock a.m.? Like, what do we really have to talk about 7 o'clock a.m.? I'm getting ready for work. I'm getting ready. I have to be on set or wherever I need to be. I'm trying to do makeup. I'm trying to pack a set bag and getting things together. What do we have to talk about 7 o'clock? And then when I get on the phone with her, it's literally nothing. It's like us holding the phone to each other, listening to each other breathe. Okay, it started getting worse, and it started to really drain me. And she started to slip up and say little things. And okay, this is one thing I'll say: omitting information about yourself, who you are, omitting any type of information in any type of situation is the exact same identical thing as lying. Okay, can we all agree on that? Omitting vital information, important information, it's a vast, essential part of the situation, the friendship, who you are. Omitting information is the same thing as lying. It's just like if I meet a guy and we start talking and he doesn't tell me that he's married, it's like you're living a lie. It's like you're bringing me into a situation that I know nothing about because you're not being completely honest. It's the same thing about this young woman I'm talking about that I had befriended. So, her and I are talking about our exes. She never showed me a picture of her ex. And she slipped up one time and said she. So come to find out, she had been married to a woman for 8 years. And the whole time that we were friends, and when I'm hearing her talk about her ex, she kept saying, she would say they, And I didn't know that she was talking about a woman. She had been married to a woman for 8 years. And she was a lesbian. See, that's what gay people don't understand about us straight people. Or maybe I should just speak for myself. We have no problem at all with you. I have no problem with gay people. We just don't like it when you try to get gay with us because we don't swing that way. Just like you know what you like, we know what we like. And just like I said before, I don't have a gay bone anywhere in my body. I don't. But I'm not attracted to women at all. I never have been. I'll be your very, 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 very best friend. We can go get a pedicure, go shopping together, go out to eat, go watch a movie. We can talk on the phone till the sun come up the next day, all night laughing and talking and cackling. We can do all those things together as friends. But I don't want to kiss you in your mouth, okay? And I don't want your vagina anywhere near my face or my mouth. And that is just me and who I am as a person and what I'm attracted to. So, the truth is always going to come out eventually about a person who they truly, really are. That's why you should just be honest and upfront about who you are from the get-go. If she would have told me that she was gay, honey, Miss Thing had it in her mind that she was going to bag me up, and that was her only intention and reason for trying to be my friend, And I can be so naive sometimes, And that's why I had to talk about it with somebody else. And they were like, duh, Jehan, she likes you. She's trying to get with you. That's why she's blowing you up, calling you like that. Like, girl, it's 7 o'clock a.m. Why are you on my line? Why? What do we have to talk about? Like, you're calling me just to breathe on the phone. Like, I have a life, I have things to do. And you should too. You know, we're grown 30 something year old women. Like, I don't expect to talk to you every single day, but she was doing that because she wanted to know my whereabouts. I guess know if she knew I was single, but I guess she still wanted to know if I had anybody, you know, who I was talking to or whatever. Long story short, I had to end the friendship because the friendship was starting to feel like a relationship. And I don't do romantic relationships with women. I don't. I never have, and I'm pretty sure I never will. I don't find anything at all attractive about another woman. Whatever you thought because of my mannerisms, yeah, I like hip hop music. That's a hobby. That's just something I enjoy to do. It just so happens mostly men do it, but it's something that I love to do. And that doesn't have anything to do with my sexual orientation. Doesn't mean I'm gay. Yeah, I have a deep voice. My voice always been deep. That's just the way God made my voice. And I'm still not gay, sweetie. Never been in a relationship with a woman. Don't want to be. Never dated a woman. Don't want to. Never been in love with a woman. Don't want to. And that's just me. To each their own. And that's just me. That's just who I am. A straight woman. And she threw out this bogus, fake statistic. She said, well, you know, because I had already told her when I met her that I don't date women. I tell everybody knows that about me. It's no secret that I'm straight. Everyone knows that about me. You know, whatever you thought or assumed was incorrect and wrong, honey. She throws out this statistic. Well, you're one of the 20% of women that are completely straight. Sweetheart, where the hell you get that statistic from? So you mean to tell me you think 80% of all women are bisexual or gay? That's what she was telling me. The devil is a lie, sweetie. You made up that statistic yourself. You think everyone is gay and like women because that's what you like. Birds of a feather flock together. So all those ladies you were meeting on set, other ladies that you were sleeping with, you know, and your other friends, they're all bisexual and gay just like you because you all flock together. So you think everyone is on what you're on, sweetie. They're not. Everyone always thinks that everyone else is like them. A liar thinks everyone else is a liar like them. A thief always thinks someone else is stealing. People always project who they are onto you. Honey, ain't nothing gay over here. If you think it's 20%, which I know that's an incorrect, bogus, fake statistic that she made up in her head. My mama is straight, completely straight. How you think she ended up with 5 children? Because she's straight and she likes men. My grandma was completely straight. I know several women that are completely straight and don't like women. Everyone always thinks everyone is on what they're on. Don't assume that everyone is on what you're on, sweetie. Well, I thought everyone go into Target and steal makeup and panties and baby formula. No, honey, that's just what you do. Everyone doesn't do that. I thought everyone woke up 6 o'clock a.m., hit crack pipe, gotta smoke 2 rocks and get their day started. Yeah, that's how I start my day, but that's what you do. Everyone isn't on what you're on. We have to pay attention to red flags when it comes to friendships. You know, I overlook, she kept saying these little slick gay things. Real slick. It's like I was saying, like, that's the only problem heterosexual people have with gays. You can be as gay as the days is long. We don't care. At least I don't. Just don't try to get gay with me because I'm not attracted to women. And that's not a secret. That's just who I am. I've never been attracted to women. It's against my religion, but let's remove my religion, even if I wasn't a Muslim. I don't find women attractive. I don't. I just don't. And that's just who I am. Um, I couldn't believe she said 80% of all women are bisexual and or gay. Sweetie. Mm-mm. And you see the lies people tell themselves. She kept on, you know, well, I have to wait till I'm married before I can have sex with a man. Okay, cool. But yet, you have sex with women immediately, weeks after meeting them. But you don't have to wait to get married to do that. But you have to wait to get married to have sex with a man. But it's okay to have sex with another woman now, whenever you want to and feel like it. Make that make sense. Sex is sex. The energy started to become draining. You're making me feel uncomfortable. And that's why I never really hung out with her, really. Our friendship was mostly talking on the phone. Hung out with her maybe a couple times. But it's like, I can't even be around you because your energy is so lustful after me. Because you're attracted to me. But I'm not attracted to you at all. Can't even be around you. These are the red flags you have to notice in friendships. Red flags don't apply just to relationships. Like I said, I can be naive sometimes. I thought she just had a very clingy personality. I was like, dang, she's clingy. But the reason why I was naive because she wasn't open and honest about who she was. She did not tell me she had dated plenty of women. Like I said, was married to a woman for 8 years. Never told me your ex was a woman. I'm finding this out later. She wasn't open and honest about who she was. Because she already knew from the get jump her intentions was to try to romantically get with me. I have to read between the lines with people. And it hurt me to end our friendship because I really enjoyed talking with her and stuff. Honey, it's sad. It's like people aren't used to just being around nice people. It's like you can't even be nice to a person anymore. Can't even be their friend. Whatever happened to girls, just old-fashioned friendships. We're just friends. I was just trying to be your friend, sweetie. I do not want you as my woman. I don't want any woman as my woman. I hate to hurt your feelings, but you're not HIM. You just aren't. You never will be. Because you're not a man. And I don't like women. It's just that simple. It's like you can't even be friends with a person. A lot of people are not honest about who they truly are. And, she wasn't honest with me Like I said, she knew. Because I said, why didn't she just tell me up front that she was gay? And maybe she thought I wasn't going to be her friend. I would have still been her friend, even if I knew she was gay. I would have still been her friend. But just a friend. I don't want a relationship with you. Just your friend. And I get it. People can't help who they're attracted to. I know I'm not an ugly woman. If I was on the other end, if I was a man, I would find my own self attractive. I really would. And sexy. But yeah, it's like you have to notice these red flags in people's personality and their true intentions. And that's why, as Muslims, we're encouraged to only deal with other Muslims. She wasn't a Muslim, you know. There's no shock factor, there's no surprise, there's no ulterior motives with Muslims. We are who we say we are. What you see is what you get. There's no shock factor. There's no surprises. You know what you're getting. There is no surprises. Surprise, surprise, I'm addicted to heroin. Surprise, surprise, I'm a lesbian. There's no surprises. We are who we say we are. And this is another thing I want to add. You don't take anything from this video, this gem. Drop a gem on you. Now, a major red flag when you're dealing with anyone, friend, co-worker, business partner, family member, relationship, any type of relationship, any type of interaction with any other human being, always, always, always pay attention to people that like to use that privacy card. And people that say they're a private person. Never trust anyone. Never fully trust anyone. Tell you they're a private person. And that's what she used to say. You know, because she told me one time, you know, oh yeah, well I didn't tell you, my ex was 15 years older than me. It's like, oh, okay. Once again, you're keeping something secret. It's not even a huge secret. So what if they were 15 years older than you? Why is that a secret? People that say they are a private person, they're usually very secretive. Those are usually your compulsive liars. And very secretive about everything. And the reason they're so secretive and so private is because they're not living in their truth. And they're not being honest to you or themselves about who they really, truly, actually are. Well, I'm a private person. You know, I don't. Well, what is it that you feel the need that you have to be so private about? If you don't mind me asking. I'm not saying go out here and broadcast and tell all your business. Of course not. But people that when you're talking with them, you know, you ask them a certain question, a question that's not even that invasive and not even that intrusive. A surface level question, and they start trying to talk around in circles, change the topic, evading the question. Well, why? Well, hold on, what do you mean? Why you ask me that? Well, why does it matter? Stuff like that, those type of responses. Well, because I'm a private person. These are people that aren't living their truth. They can't be honest about who they really are to you or themselves. And that's what she used to say. Well, I'm bi. I like men too. Okay, you like men, but the whole time we've been friends, I've not known you to sleep with a man at all. You've only told me about you sleeping with women. When the last time you had some from a man, if you're so bi? The one man you did have over at your place, well, I can't sleep with him because we're not married. But the other two women, oh, you slept with them, honey. Y'all weren't married. Mm-hmm. See how people lie to themselves and lie to you too. Nothing is ever what it appears to be. That friendship started to feel like a relationship. I had to end that friendship. And, that's what this whole video entry is about today. She kept on doing these little teeny tiny advances to try to sniggle her way in. I guess some gay people feel like, well, oh no, feel like they can turn us out. Well, if I do this or if I say this, oh no, I'm gonna get her. Honey, Miss Thing had it in her mind she was gonna get with me. She tried it. She tried it. Not me, sweetie. I was just trying to be a good friend. And it's, I guess you can't help who you're attracted to. You're attracted to me. I wasn't attracted to her. I have to end the friendship. Just trying to be your friend. And, it's like I try not to judge anyone and I try to be kind to everyone. But now I see why, as Muslims we're supposed to hang and deal with other Muslims. People that live the same lifestyle as ourselves. So we won't encounter these surprises from people. People not living their truth, who they really are. Oh, I'm a private person. Private about what? What is it you feel the need to be so private about? Anytime someone is super secretive, and I thought it was just me. I was like, why is she so secretive? Like, it's always these major secrets. Like, this is a secret. Well, why are you keeping secrets about stuff that's not even that important? I thought it was just me just overthinking. Someone else that was her friend that knows her too said she's so secretive, like about everything. So when you tell one lie, you have to tell another. It's 2024, people. Please live in your truth. Who you are. Be yourself. Please, I'm begging you. If you like women, if you're gay, just be happy and gay. Don't go lying to yourself, trying to drag people in. You're developing an attraction for someone that is not gay and not attracted to you. Like I said, I'm not attracted to women. I'm just not. I have no problem with gay people. I have no problem with lesbians. I have no problem with anyone. You can be gay all you want. Please don't try to get gay with me. Because I'm not gay. And I don't like women, not the least little bit at all. If it's not 6 feet tall and slim, with some facial hair, a deep voice, and a six pack. I don't want it anywhere near me in my bed. I really don't. I'll be your very best friend. Don't want a relationship with you. And she started having these emotional meltdowns because I guess she was getting in her feelings over me and this and that. And it was just becoming too much. You have to notice these red flags in people. People that are always evading questions, being secretive, won't answer simple, basic questions, always secretive about everything. Usually can't be trusted. It's a major red flag in a friendship. Notice people always evading questions. Super secretive, super private. What are you so private about? What is it, you know, you hide behind I call it the privacy veil. Hide behind the privacy veil. What is it that you're not revealing about yourself? What is it that you're keeping so private that you have to be so secretive about all the time? Like I said, you don't have to go out and broadcast all your business. But why is it this veil that you hide behind? And that's what I always felt like when I was dealing with her, that she was hiding behind a veil. And she was. The veil that she was a lesbian. And she was trying to get with me. She found me very attractive. We went out to eat one time. And even just the way she was looking at me across the table, even that alone was making me uncomfortable. Just the look in her eyes, like she was just, girl, you looking too deep into my eyes and getting too lost in the way you're looking, you know. She had a look in her eyes. Even that look in her face. That made me uncomfortable. You want to lean on my shoulder, you look at me in the eyes, and then the energy is not given what I like to receive from a woman. It's not. I like to receive that energy from a man. Like I said, you're not HIM. You never will be. You're a nice woman. I enjoy talking with you, laughing, joking, cackling with you. We have a lot in common. But I don't want you as my woman. I don't want any woman on planet Earth as my woman. I only want a man. Call me a rare breed. Call me weird. I'm only attracted to men. And I would choose to be with a 4-foot-tall Mexican before I choose to be with a woman. I choose to be single for the rest of my life, like I have. But I'll never choose a woman. That's not my cup of tea. Never have been and never will be. It's not.